To contend with ourselves, a steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. KaVontae Turpin now to return. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
Kill. Yeah! There we go! Right there! Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 54. Right here. Hey, kill!
In motion comes the tight end left.
26.
And they'll go on the ground. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Yeah, here we go. I take it. Here we go. Going to 54. Line 8. Switch. Hey. Good.
They run here with Rico Dowdle.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. Under.
In motion, that's Tolbert. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. In motion goes the tight end. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Yeah! There we go! Kill! We're going to 54. Right here.
Now Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw is Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Off the play fake, Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Prescott yet again. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 14. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Let's take. Here we go. Kill. Hey, kill. 27. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
47. 26.
Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
26.
To the air again, Prescott. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And his kick is indeed good, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Great. Check.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
No touch.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Great. Set. No touch.
Up the middle with Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
No touch.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Great. Set.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
Hey, easy, 63.
7-yard line.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as a tackle made at the 15-yard line.
Hey, 73.
Here's Hurts to throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd and 6 from the 10.
Great.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
No touch.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Great. Set. Carl Leviani.
Throwing is Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Loose inside the 30.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Hey, 47. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
We're going to 54 right here. Here we go, 47. In motion, that's Tolbert.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Second down and 6 now.
A handoff to Barkley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Hurts. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise.